Let's do this.
Welcome back, family. We are Team Ohana. I am Rich, and we are here for a new comic book day. Yes, we got a live stream here, and this is where we give away books every single week. And I'm sorry, just something hit me today. I had a conversation with somebody today. I'm not going to say who or where or anything else. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but what they said just ripped out a little piece of my soul and ripped it up into shreds and threw it into the wind. And if you happen to be there, or and you heard the conversation, it's talking about what celebrity would I actually just lose it if what celebrity would you, if you ran into and you had a chance to talk to him, would you turn into a little crying girl? And for me, it would be Mark Hamill. And the response from this person was, "Who's Mark Hamill?" It's Luke freaking Skywalker, man. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. What? No. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares of that tonight. Oh, let's see who's checking in. We got Tito the Alien, the first one here, followed really quickly by Robert Monroe. Happy New Comic Book Day. Rich and my fellow coconuts. Jason Doyle checking in. Hi, guys. Don't know if I'll be able to comment during the live stream, but just wanted to pop in while I could. Glad you made it. You're here. Hopefully, you're hearing us in the background. And hopefully, everybody you get a chance to win. BY number one, greetings and salutations, everyone. Salutations is a word that we just don't hear as much as we used to, and we are a poorer society for it. Somehow my LCS got Ultimate Spider-Man and Black Panther Blood Hunt last week. I think I got Ultimate Spider-Man last week, but I got the Black Panther Blood Hunt this week. I'm not sure. They gave me books to They gave the books to subscribers, but didn't put them on the shelves until today. Oh, well, that might be why I got one of. That's not right. That's not right. Because the subscribers could have turned around and flipped them, and all of a sudden now it creates a false market because they're scarce, quote unquote. 25 Perez TTM checking in as well. Larry, it's rigged. No, it's not. Yes, and that what is to who's Mark Hamill. No, I'm not going to say how old they are. They're old enough they should know who Mark Hamill is. I'll just say that. But by giving an age, that might also be leading an idea to who the identity of this person is. So I don't want to do that. Definitely old enough that they should know who Mark Hamill is. How about I'll give a range there. Over 18, but under 40. Okay. I don't want to, it's not fair if, I'm sure they know people that I don't know. Matter of fact, they were talking about an individual that I had no idea who it was. So not everybody knows everybody. I just was, for my hero, that to not be known, that hurt. So anyway, let's get right into this. We got a cool giveaway this week because one of the books that I picked up is the number one book on the hot list. In case you don't remember what that is, boom. We've got Judgment Day from Archie Comics, number one. We've got the Military Comics. This is the DC double-sized book. See Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch. No. I'm going to dignify that because I couldn't think of anything witty. Anyway, we got the Military Comics from DC Comics. We have Blood Squad 7 from Image Comics, number one. And, of course, the number one book on the hot list this week. X-Men 97, number 2, second printing, the kiss between Rogue and Gambit in the animation style, which is a scene we really expect to see in season 2. I hope we get to see it. And this book, the artwork on this really does look great. I saw it in on Final Order Cutoff, and I ordered 3 copies, 2 for myself and 1 for the giveaway. And I am so glad that I did because, of course, now they are taking off. We got Brazil checking and Tiago in the house. Yeah, this I love the cover. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get this signed by the voice actors Um, I was not expecting it to shoot up. Now the prices have settled a little bit. It was going for as much as 19. Now it's going for about 14. But that's still pretty good for a 1 week old comic book. I guess a lot of people weren't counting on a second printing of a number two shooting up, so it didn't get ordered a lot. So hey, let's get right into who won what, who, what, where, when, and how, why, and what. We've got 18 comments this week. That's a pretty good number for us. We are on the verge of breaking 20, which will really make me happy. I mean, I just love seeing you give away the number one hot book, and that's what happens, right? So we're gonna see who's gonna win this right now. Stinker Buns is not eligible because he took home all four books last week, being as he is a both Patreon member, Patreon/Timohana, or and a YouTube member. Just in case you forget how this works, if you are if you just watch this video, we're going to show books at the end of this video. You got to just make sure you go to the replay, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and that gets you in the drawing because I use the random comment generator and it needs the comments from the replay. It doesn't pull them from the live stream. I wish it did because I would love to have everybody pulled in. So if you're in the United States, if you just check, you're going to get to pick 2 out of the 4 books. You're going to reach out to me at Team Ohana Family on Instagram and shoot me your address and pick which 2 books you want, and I'm going to mail them to you. If you're a YouTube member or a Patreon member, you're going to get 3 out of the 4 books, and if you're a member of both, you're going to get all 4. So fantastic there. If you're outside the United States, it doesn't make sense to spend $30, $40, $50 in shipping. However, I want to make sure that you get some comic books. So if you're outside the United States, you're going to shoot me a message on Team Ohana Family Instagram. And if you win, and tell me, hey, you know what? Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever your app of choice is. And I'm going to send you $12. So this way, when you go to the LCS, you're going to get to pick up a couple of books on Team Ohana. Or you can use them for any other thing that you want to. If you need 3 or 4 more pieces of 2x4 to finish up that deck, Team Ohana is there to buy it for you. If you're in the United States and you're like, look, I got all 4 books. I don't really need them. I'd rather have the 12 books. I'll do that for you also. I can't imagine that you would turn down the books this week, though. So without further ado, let's get into this week's drawing. Here we go. Good luck to everyone. And we've got, I think I saw my own name in there, 25 Perez. Hey, congratulations. All right. So I'm not mistaken. Yes, you are going to get 3 out of the 4 books, if I'm not mistaken, correct? So all I have to do, nice and simple, just real quick. Second name on that list. You saw it there. All right. So you're going to get to pick 3 out of the 4 books. You still have to reach out, even though, yes, I know you're here. Yes. But still, shoot me the information at Team Ohana Family. You know how it works. You've done it before. Tell me which 3 out of the 4 books you want. Close that. Minimize that. Show those books one more time. Got Judgment Day from Archie Comics, the DC double-sized military comics, Image Comics Blood Squad 7, and of course the X-Men 97 number 2 second printing, hottest book of the week. Congratulations to you. And you are more than welcome. Tiago also telling you congratulations. And I will get those books out to you. I think I should just get some carrier pigeons just to take them to your house, man. Yeah. So again, you know how it works. Re-verify your address for me. A lot of times when we have, you guys send me information on Instagram, but we message back and forth, and I got to scroll for a while to get to your address. Instagram goes back a certain period of time, and then it kind of freezes, and I got to wait for it to load up, and it goes a little bit further back. Sometimes it might take me 20, 30 minutes to find your address. It is so much more convenient if you just retype it. If it's the last comment, you don't have to. But if you know it's been a while since you sent me your address, should be help me out a little bit. Okay, guys. Awesome. Congratulations. And I feel really cool about this. Get these books right out the way. So we put the banger on top. I'm so happy. I am so happy when I picks books. I picks the books to go up on the Savola. And it's a Swedish chef without an accent. and they turn out to be really cool. Like one of them turns out to be that banger, that one that's everybody was hoping for, and going up in price, and boom. I mean, I picked a couple. I have picked a couple, so that does make me happy. So let's get a couple books up here on the wall of what I got this week. I get the one and only Image comics that I got, and then we'll have one book of Marvel that I've got up here. And by the way, throw in the comments. I want to know what you guys got this week. Did I miss the boat, or was there really nothing decent from DC this week? Which we've had a few weeks like that lately, and it's a little disconcerting. Okay, so getting into it, I pulled Grommets, #1 from Image Comics. I have no idea. It's just for some reason I just had a feeling I wanted to read the story. I also have a feeling it's not going to go anywhere in price, but let's see where it goes. And Wolverine #50. This is the trade dress, the Frank Miller. Um, does this look like a cardboard cutout or what? This is embarrassing, Frank. You think about the Frank Miller that drew the Wolverine series in 1982. That amazing, amazing artwork he did, and this is what we get now. I just it again, it's still 1,000 times better than anything I could draw. So I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that. But it's a shadow of what he used to do. And the 1 in 200 variant um is this one in a virgin. Now, Larry, I get it. I understand he's old. Then retire. If I got to the point that I mean, I'm a tool maker. I'm a machinist. If I got so old that I can't see the blueprint and I'm making mistakes and I'm doing bad things, I should retire. My company should not be hiring me. Uh, yes, I do. I absolutely do. Um, there are so many talented artists out there that if they're going to make, say, 10 different variants, I would rather, instead of having premier artists do variants, the premier artist could do let them do store variants and get paid handsomely for that. And every book should have two variants, and each one of the two should be a raffle of a random drawing of unknown artists or artists that need exposure. I mean, I think that would be actually cooler. People would be picking up these variants like, who the heck drew this? Who is this person? What else have they done? Hey, I got to keep an eye out for this person. Instead of, I'm sorry, it's just I know people that are struggling artists, and Marvel won't cut them a break. You're like, oh well, yeah, your stuff is good, but it's off of here, it's off of there. But yet they'll put, this gets the 1 in 200 honor. It's not right. So anyway, let's see what else we got here. I did get the Star Wars Darth Maul Black, White, and Red #2. Not the greatest art on that either, by the way. Um, hmm, Frank Miller, is that Schomburg? I like Romita better. So I think Romita's better overall. He did a lot with a little. Um, I don't know if I'd put Frank Miller in my top 10 in his prime. So but what he did with the Daredevil series is just amazing though too. Oh, sorry, Jason made it back. I don't know. He and Junior art nowadays is pretty mad to me. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of artists that are better than what we're getting that are not getting a shot because of some of the it's like if you're working for a company and you are the absolute best at the position, but somebody else is, doing half the amount of work at half the quality, but he's got seniority. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not saying I'm, like gonna go out and form a union, but I'm not a fan of that. I also think, I mean, come on, how many more Momoko covers do we need? And a lot of her stuff is really nice. But how many more Momokos do we need? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, DK. What was DK? I know Daredevil since 8300. What is DK? And my brain is just saying Donkey Kong, and I know it's not Donkey Kong, and I can't get it out of my brain. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of think of the robe from Beverly Hills Cop. Dark Knight. Thank you. You get something stuck in your brain. He's just like Donkey Kong. No, it's not. Donkey Kong. No, it's not. Donkey, get out of my brain. I believe he did. Yes. Yeah, he's got some really good Batman stuff too. Look, again, he has a lot of great stuff in his repertoire, but nothing recently. That's all I'm saying. All right, so uh, just for Robert, I did get the Black Panther Blood Hunts #1. I didn't get it last week. I got it this week, and that is a great cover. Um, this is the cover A. I got the Midnight Suns from the Blood Hunt series, one of three, and Blade and Ghost Rider right there on the cover. That's a cool one. And then the last three books are all versions of the same book, obviously. I did get the cover A of Helverine #1. And it's not working, so I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to reshare it. This seems to be the way to boost it through. Boom. You got to keep an eye out. There's your Helverine #1. I did get the the spoiler variant, and I'm assuming it's a spoiler because it's chosen with bone claws. I don't know, but I was able to lock in one of those. And even though I'm not, um, I don't like. It's like Momoko. I don't like everything she does, but the stuff that she does that I like a lot. Same thing goes for Scotty Young, and I did get the. Oh, I see. You're going to be a pain in the neck. Okay, so time to get rid of it again and share it one more time to show the last two books. Scotty Young, Hilverine, and the spoiler variant. I have no idea why it freezes up. So, there's a bunch of different variants on the Hilverine #1, but these are the ones that I picked up, the cover A and these two variants here. Again, did anybody get anything from DC? I didn't really see anything that jumped out at me. Also, it was very light week as far as independence. I only got that one image, which, look, after the last couple of weeks, I could use a lighter week, let's be honest. So, okay. So, how's everybody doing this week? What else did you guys get? Get my books out the way so I can start putting up the books that I got for this week's giveaway while we're talking. I actually had enough time. I actually put these in the system already, which is cool. It's funny the way the if you go to cover price, you can inventory your books. I think it has a certain capital you pay for the membership, which I do. It's a not a big fee, and uh, it is. It really is. It does look cool. Um, oh boy. It seems like they pick an artist once in a while and just do that though, don't they? Uh, and they got the Scotty Young book that's coming out too. It's like the baby verse or whatever the heck it's supposed to be. Uh, so I'm getting this lined up so this way when I share the screen, I won't have the lag. There we go. What's the yeah, I think I saw it on Final Order Cutoff that there is a new Scotty Young. It might be a one shot, but it's a double size, but it has all the Scotty Young baby characters interacting or whatever. It kind of reminded me of like Muppet Babies, but from Marvel. Um, I wonder how we're gonna look back at this time for this period in time 20 years from now. Is this gonna be the variant era where people are we're gonna have 50 different books, 50 different covers, all the same book on the inside. And we're just going to keep, instead of making 50 books that we want you to read, we want you to buy 50 copies of the same book because they have different covers. That's a cash grab. What Robert was talking about the other day with the red band. And do I think that that was a cash grab? No, because it's a different story on the inside. It's the same story, but it has different elements of it. Okay. It's not like buying 10 copies of the same exact book with different covers. At least that it's no. The red band, they had to go through a different printing it's printed differently and they put it, and so instead of having the same exact book with, oh, the last one is just the cover page. So let's get into this week's giveaway. I'm going to remind everybody that it's to win the books. It's free. Okay. It is. And if you're outside the United States and you can't win the books, you can still win cash. It's great. If you're inside the United States and you don't want the books, I'll send you the $12 cash. There's no obligation. You don't have to do anything. If you would like to join the channel, and it's only $3 a month, whether it's on YouTube members or on Patreon/Tivahana. It's just to help offset the cost of purchasing the books for the giveaways, the shipping of it, or the $12 that gets sent out. That's all. I'm just dreaming someday of the point where I have a channel that actually breaks even. And it doesn't cost me money to have a channel. I don't mind doing that, but it would be nice to be able to sit here and talk with you guys and not sit there and go, okay, so last month I lost 48 bucks. Okay. I've spent $48 on dumber things, believe me. Having a channel and getting to not only meet you guys, but be friends with you and interact, that's worth it. For less than the cost of a cup of coffee. Today's inflation, yeah, it is. So yeah, it's all you got to do. And if you join Patreon or member YouTube, you get to pick 3 out of the 4 books. If you join Patreon and YouTube, you get all 4 books. So, but what are the books that are up there this week? That's what we got to find out. That's what we're going to look at right now. The Penguin, number 10, and that is a really, really sinister looking cover. That's why I grabbed it just for the cover art itself. It's a Penguin number 10. Did get a copy of the grommets for the number 1 from Image Comics. You've got your copy of Helverine number 1. It's the cover A. And the Midnight Suns, because I just didn't see too much else out there, but I wanted to make sure everybody had a chance to get their Midnight Suns. Number 1. Super lag. So I'll just put it back. So these are the books that are up for grabs this week. Hopefully you guys have whoever wins this has not picked them up yet and they get to choose which ones they want. And again, whatever books are not chosen, go into the grab box for our Patreon slash YouTube member get-togethers. Once a month, we pick a date. We all, I set up an online meet, like a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet, whatever it's called, and we just chew the fat for like an hour. Just get to know each other, talk about comics, talk about anything. Just hopefully not politics. And while we're doing it, I pull out some books for you guys to win. So let's see what we. There we go. Here's the box that I have. So let's make sure that we get some of these books in here. Can't see where I'm going to put it. Oh, you can't see. You can't see. I don't even know where I'm going to put them. Throwing turtles, black, white, and green. Got Ain't No Grave. Number 1. The Boy Wonder. That got in here. The Black Label book. Get that in there. Blood Hunters, number 1. I had to go into somewhere too. Let's see. What other kind of books do we have in here? Oh, cool. Purple label. That was Black Panther, number 1. Silver Surfer Rebirth. Ooh, first cover appearance of Muse is in here. Like I said, I tried to throw some good books in here. Oh, got a nice Bronze Age Captain America Falcon. I remember when the Nightwing was doing well. Creep Show. See, like I said, I tried to make sure I got some decent books in here. Web of Spider-Man 101 with Carnage on the cover. Ooh, what if Phoenix had not died? Like I said, I've tried to get some good books for you guys. Ultimate Spider-Man, number 1. See if we can find one more book that's worth showing. I'm probably going to mix these up a little bit. Marvel Tales, number 11, which granted it is a reprint, but it is a reprint of the first meeting of Spider-Man and Daredevil wearing the yellow suit. And this is a double-sized book that costs 25 cents. So that gives you an idea of the time frame. I think this is 69, 68. But definitely a Silver Age book in here. Wait, whoa. What do we got here? Nice selection. I'm trying. Do you need to be present to win? No, you do not need to be present to win. If you can't make it, just shoot me a message saying, give me the 8th book from the back and the 7th book from the front or something like that, and I'll pick you 2. If you're there, then I'll pick 3. How's that sound? Join the family, win awesome books. Absolutely. You know, the very first books that we ever gave away just for being family members is courtesy of Stinker Buns. He actually went to a show, got autographed books, and sent them to us to give away. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll figure out a way for you to get some books, man. You have to pick a number. I guess you can pre-send a selection. Yes. Is it better than Rob's Fat Sacks greatest box? Nothing beats Rob's Fat Sacks greatest box. I I aspire to being a Rob's Fat Sack box. Okay, the books he puts in there, it's just amazing. And to be fair, he has a lot of people that have joined, and he has multiple tiers. I'm actually on the top tier because I support his channel. I support everything that he does. I love the guy. I'm hoping I get a chance to go to Heroes Con to see him in 2 weeks, and it's like a 6-hour drive, and I don't know if I'm going to have time off. So we will see. But every single week he goes out and he orders books. He's like, yeah, that'd be nice to put in. Yeah, that'd be nice to put in. And some real bangers in there, man. So think he actually he had a Transformers #1 in there for crying out loud. So I'm hoping that someday I have a box that people go, "Hey, you're giving Robert some competition." Right now, I'm not, but I still have some good books. Mine is a good box. His is an amazing box. Let's make that distinction. More coming in September. Dude, you're amazing. You know it. I got one of Stinker Buns' books. Yes. Have you ever won Rob's box? I have not. No. Um, I tried to get on. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics, every penny that his channel generates either goes back into the channel for books for giveaways, but or it goes to comics curing cancer. Yes, you heard that right. Comics curing cancer. He does everything for cancer donations, research, and in October we have a big auction where everybody, different channels and everything donate books, and I think it's like a 3-day event. And in case you're wondering, oh, how do we know the money's actually going to cancer research? Oh, this is simple. He's actually partnered and registered with the American Cancer Society. So you go to his auction, you say, okay, the book's up there, bid, goes for $50. Okay, it's $50, no tax, no shipping, $50. That's what you. So when you do, you then go to the American Cancer Society. You go to the little tab that has Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. The link will be there in the auction. You make a donation to the American Cancer Society for $50. They get the receipt saying, hey, so and so made $50 donation. Bam, book paid for. He pays for shipping and sends it to your house worldwide. Okay. I can't compete with that. I don't want to compete with that. Okay. I try to have some fun. He's just like straight up noble. But if you wanted to know any way that you could be a hero, like our heroes, you're buying comic books and the money's going to cancer research. Come on. Ain't much better than that. So, all right. Yeah. Again, I wish my box was as good as Rob's. Saturdays, Only Slabs is the name of his weekly show. He gets different people, different comic book channels, different comic book collectors to come on and pick 15 to 20 of their books, show them and talk about them, answer questions. He does giveaways. He shoots for 2, sometimes 3. There's an early bird, so you got to make sure you're there. You stick around for the entire show, and you get to ask questions and look at some really, really cool books. Some people have, regular books like me. Some people come out there like, oh yeah, I got a Captain America #1. So it's all different levels. I've been on his show 3 times, getting books ready for show number 4, because I want to make sure I have 20 new books to talk about. One of them is Slightly Over My Left Ear. It was the first book that I got this year. It was how I started up 2024. And that book has actually gone down in price since I bought it. Oh well. um yeah, if do one thing, make sure that you subscribe to his channel. And when he has the random, when they pick a name for winner, it's amazing how many names I see that came from Team Ohana watching the show. So from me, all the people that go over there and watch the show and everything else that came from Team Ohana, thank you so much for helping join his channel. Make sure when you go there, you click like. But you know what? While you're here, smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe and drop a comment down below, especially on the replay. If you're watching this not live, that means you're on the replay. You got it. Drop a comment, get a chance to win 2 out of these 4 books, unless you are members of either Patreon /Team Ohana or here YouTube. Then you're going to get 3 out of 4. If you're a member of both, you get all 4, or your choice of $12 cash. And if you're outside the United States, I'll send you the $12 cash. See, I just want to give stuff away. I wanted people to have fun. And that's what Rob is doing also. He wants to raise money for a great cause, but at the same time, He's doing it through comic books, so we're having fun doing it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm just ranting right now, raving, and I'm going to go relax a little bit. But in the meantime, though, I want to thank you so much for joining the channel, the live stream. Um, a special thanks to uh, the new members that we have on both YouTube and um, Patreon, which, by the way, are both the same person. um, they're both from Visions Comics. If you're in Northwest Georgia, make sure you swing over by Rock Mart, Georgia. Great store. Not just comics. They got games. Uh, they got so much stuff that you're gonna have a lot of fun with. They got a whole wall of Funko Pops, and it's great to just go in there and just hang out and talk. That's one of those stores that you could do that in. I got there today at 5 o'clock. I didn't get out of there till like 6:30, and I was like, I gotta go make dinner and get on the show because they're great. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Like, subscribe, click on those notifications so you know when more videos drop. And my finger got a little anxious there. At the same time, don't forget to drop a comment so you get into the drawing from the random comment generator. Till I see you in the next video. Mahalo.